I guess being sad is an author's best friend because I always seem to write the most important things when I'm feeling the worst. Here goes. It doesn't matter what you do to stay strong. It doesn't matter how far you fall in love, nothing will keep you standing except yourself. True love doesn't exist. The one thing that will always stay true is the trust you have to have in yourself to keep going. Sometimes you won't know how you're still here, but here you are. The only thing you can do is keep being here, or trust that your decision to stop being here is the better option. But you're still here. Some part of you wants to live, and that's all that matters. That's all you can count on. When that gives in, what's left? It hardly matters. When you stop believing in yourself and your right and will to survive, there's nothing left for you. You won't enjoy anything. Everything will be bleak and hateful, and the thoughts that invade your mind will keep swarming you, never to completely disappear again. You can pretend that love is what keeps us here, or faith, but what it is the will to see what's there for us, the curiosity deep in our hearts. When we think we know what's there for us, we stop believing. It could be a happy ending, but once we see it, it's over for us. We just have no will to see it through. It has to be spontaneous, something we don't know will happen or don't expect. If all that occurs is what we imagine, why stick around to see it through? It's already all gone through our heads, and there's nothing left to explore. Once we've lived our lives once, that's all there is to want. You think being suicidal is selfish. You think it's giving up. But it's being content with what already happened and knowing where your life is headed. It doesn't matter if you like it. If you like it, it seems less and less interesting the more you think of it because, well, couldn't it be more? If you know the outcome, it's always going to disappoint. Even the most perfect people are suicidal. It's not just depression based on sadness or lack of nice things. It's lack of excitement, lack of the unknown. No one wants to live a life that somebody has already lived before them. That's why we strive to be different. As humans, we strive to be unique. We want a life no one has had the chance to experience. We feel deep sadness when we think of all the other people on the planet and how many of them must be so much like us, because we don't want to be just another face in the crowd. We don't want to be boring. As soon as life gets boring, no matter if it's good or bad, we give in. We think the deepest, darkest thoughts because we don't know what else to do. If there's no other possible outcome in our minds, then what's the point? If we're headed for glory, but we know exactly what it will be like and feel like when we get there, it's not as exciting as it should be. Then we feel there's something wrong with us because the people around us are expecting us to be a little more grateful, a little more overwhelmed. But we can't. It's all been done before. If we're headed for sorrow, we know what that feels like, and we have no interest in reliving the pain we've all faced. You can imagine a knight in shining armor to come and whisk you away, no matter who they may be inside, but nothing will change unless you make the decision to change it. The reason people believe true love can save you is because you start to believe in a better future. It isn't the person themselves, it's all based on you. You could fall in love, but never get out of the hole. It's up to you to let yourself believe there could be something better waiting to happen if you let it. It's up to you to open your eyes and announce to the world that you're taking up a permanent residence. Love doesn't change who you are. It gives hope. And sure, hope is a good thing, but you can create that hope on your own. It may be a long process, but getting there is possible. Don't rely on another person to come along and save you. Life isn't everything just because you have someone there to share it with. You can enjoy life without some magic love force carrying you onward. Let yourself be that knight in shining armor and pick yourself up. Carry your lance and point it straight at the thoughts that would just never go away. Tell the world you intend to fight to stay. No matter what happens, don't let yourself stop believing in a future. Don't stop believing you can accomplish your goals no matter how impossible they seem. And when you do, don't let that be the end of it. You can create a new world every time you end a story. If you start feeling comfortable, do something rash. Do something exciting. Change the future you think you're stuck living out. You're never stuck. The world is full of endless possibilities, and fear is the only thing stopping us from being magnificent. Don't be afraid to be poor if that's what it'll take to be happy, even for just a moment. The joy you feel is worth the struggle. You will never be stuck there. There is always a way out. There is always a way to push yourself out of any hole, and there is always a way to find a new adventure. Don't ever stop believing in the only thing that will always keep you afloat: yourself. No one else has been or will be with you every step of the way. You are the only one left cheering you on, and you know what? That's okay. You are going to be okay. The future is just as bright as you make it, because you are the only one that could truly make a difference in your own life. Never forget that you are the key to any door that needs opened. Never succumb to the voices. Always believe in you.